I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Throwing now, Cutler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Holding. Defense.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. It's a gain of 5. On first down, it's Cutler. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 18 on that one. And that leads to a Chicago first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a pickup of 14 there, and the Bears are going to get a first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there, and that'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off the drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now it's Cutler. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. They get 39 yards out of that one. And it'll be first down Bears. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're...
This is caught inside the 15. Cutler to Jeffrey on the hook up there. 45 yards.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this part of it. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid...
That is caught. Royal for a Bears touchdown. Eddie Royal. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Now Cutler back into his end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
He missed all of last year with...
Start this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait.
Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or...
The start of this next possession, the score, 7-0. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now Cutler, and following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to...
Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because... This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. This offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now Cutler. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And
now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the offense will take over. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 10. It's Cutler again. He's got time. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions?
And open is Jeffrey. Touchdown, Chicago. Shot. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Backing up. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
Here's Cutler to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, Cutler. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Cutler to Jeffrey on the hook up there. 51 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run the option left. And a short gain here down to the 22. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. 3rd down now following the run. A fake to Langford. Now Cutler. And this one is incomplete. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And Bart puts it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Onto the field now come the Bears. Cutler will throw. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Going for the deep ball. And open is Jeffrey. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey. The start of this next possession, the score, 7-0. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Cutler. And And that's off the mark, incomplete. Jeremy Langford, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's third down. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Now Cutler looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Got a little handsy there, defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. Throwing here, Cutler. Miller on the catch over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 3rd down at 4.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking deep down, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones, and they take possession of the football. Offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little... Man open is Jeffrey. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon... Interception. This offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Now it's Cutler. And that will be incomplete as well. Jeremy Langford, the one he was looking to get it to. Now 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard. Football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Here's Cutler. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's Cutler. Finding time. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Well, there was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going to...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now it's up to Connor Barth. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness, heartache. It's no good. So we saw a lot of points. Overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score...
Partner, a great game that we got.